friends, we are excited. We are admittedly like a little nervous. Here we go on our first nighttime live. I'm Lara. This is Emily. Emily, I think you're on this side for me, but I don't know where you guys are for anyone.
It's very confusing. Gotta go backwards.
Oh, and I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh,
let's make sure we can hear you. Can you guys hear Emily? Yeah? Doing okay? Okay, great. Let's try again. Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is live. Welcome. Hi, Kelly. Hey, Catherine. Hello. I still can't hear you, Em. That's so weird. Can you guys hear Emily? Is it just me? Hey, aloha, Jennifer. Hi. Hello. Em, why don't you quit and come back? That'll work. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, great. Hi, everyone. Hey, welcome. We are live from my bedroom. Hi. We're having a PJ party. Hi, everyone. You can hear her. Okay, great. So weird that I couldn't hear her. Well, she's coming back. It's going to be great. Hi, everyone. It is a really big day tomorrow. I am so excited to have so many friends here. Okay, here comes Em. Hey, Emily. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
hello.
And we're back and I can hear you. Fabulous. All is right in the world. Hello, Emily. Hi, Rosie. Woo!
So right, this is awesome.
I have to tell you guys, it's a big week. Not only are we celebrating PowerSheets launch tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but someone just came back from maternity leave yesterday.
I did.
And that was this gal.
Yep. I considered bringing on my little sidekick, but she's already in bed. So you wouldn't want to see her now, probably.
Oh, we are, needless to say, so excited to have Emily back with us after 12 weeks of maternity leave and so many adventures. And y'all, there's just so much to celebrate this week. I know you love a PJ party with Cultivate. Hi, Melinda. So good to see you. Hey, y'all. Hi. Okay, we have some fun planned for you tonight. We are both going to try our best not to wake our children because we are so excited. Did we coordinate on the stripes, Jennifer? Did we coordinate?
Although I did coordinate with my Clear Skies for 2022. You can see I'm very well matched with it.
I love it so much. Hey, y'all. Hi. Okay, we have a lot of friends joining tonight, and I have to give some special shout outs to several people who I know have birthdays. So if you guys have birthdays, please let us know. And yes, you can use your birthday discounts tomorrow in the shop. We're so excited for that. Hi, Jackie. Hi. Hey, Katrina. Y'all, so many friends. So great. Thank you so much, Nathan. You're so sweet. So if you all have a birthday or an anniversary or something else that you're celebrating, can you tell us so that we can celebrate you too? We would love to do that. And I met someone in the grocery store tonight. Her name is Angie, and she says she's so excited about PowerSheets launch tomorrow, and that made my day. Danielle is here too, my dear friend Danielle. So I'm sending big virtual hugs. Hey, y'all. Hi.
Well, I didn't tell you this, but I actually, in the pickup line for my kindergartner today, I was talking to a mom that I know, and I had just never connected. I was telling her something about launch tomorrow, and she was like, wait, you work for Cultivate What Matters? Blah, blah, blah. And she knew about us and everything. And I just saw her at the beginning of the school year, so we haven't known each other that long. But it was so a small world that she was new to our brand, and we just discovered that she was. So it was very fun.
That is the best. That is so awesome. Well, guys, we have a lot to tell you. I was just telling the ladies in my office that there is a special sign that lives above my garage, which is like hop, skip, and a jump over here. And Emily knows exactly what I'm talking about. Emily and I have worked together for 12 years now through Southern Weddings and Cultivate What Matters. We have so many amazing teammates who have been here for so long. Emily takes the cake, though, by just a few months, I think, over Marissa at 11 years, right?
Yep. Not too many, but
not too many.
A little bit of an edge, so I'm going to keep it.
But there is a sign above my garage that says shipping department. And so we're here to tell you a little bit about the history of how we got here. And that's a big part of it, is that this started very grassroots here, literally in my house. Actually started in my old apartment. That's where the office was.
True. Yep.
Crazy. And the shipping department sign still lives above the garage door. We used to have, in fact, I just saw, Emily, a huge FedEx truck the other day that reminded me of this season when we would have the Southern Weddings magazines come down my residential street here.
Yes.
And we would push the pallets. Yeah, do tell. What was that like for you, Em?
Thankfully, you have a mostly flat driveway, or else that would have been way worse. But yeah, it was extremely heavy. You all know what a pallet looks like, and stacked like 5 feet tall, 5
That's
feet
where all
wide.
these guns came from, right, Em?
And
That's
paper weighs a lot. Like you think it doesn't.
So we would push these pallets of magazines up into my garage. And of course, a little history of PowerSheets, the Southern Weddings brand really took off, and that was such a wonderful adventure for all of us. And through that, people were asking us, like, how do you take something like a dream to start a magazine with no experience? How do you do something like that? This was back before people had, their own businesses or a side business or a creative hobby, right? In fact, you were one of the only bloggers I knew back then, Emily.
I was pretty, I mean, I'm not quite an OG, but I was definitely around.
Yeah, you were an OG.
At the beginning.
Yeah. Well, maybe in a couple sentences, we'll tell the story of how we met in the very beginning.
Yeah, sure. So I was in college and read the Southern Weddings blog, which had just started like the year before. Loved it, obviously. I was a major weddings fan, knew I wanted to work in magazines. And so I had just commented on, the blog, as a reader. And I think Lara clicked over to my blog because I left the URL there and commented on my blog, which was like literally only my mom and sisters read it. So like not anything fancy at all. But I was like, wait, why is Lara commenting on my blog? This is so strange. But it was just like made my year. And so I wrote her a thank you note because, what else do you do when that happens? And sent her these journals and we kind of corresponded from there. And then in the spring semester of my senior year, I wrote her a note to kind of apply, even though there wasn't a job opening. And then we chatted for many months after that. And I ended up moving to North Carolina and starting to work with Southern Weddings after graduation. Lara, where are you? All right, y'all. She may be coming back. But yeah, so that was how Lara and I met. And then to continue the story a little bit, we grew Southern Weddings for several years. And I can remember the first time that the term tending list was used in our office. And it was said by Lara. And she came into the office and was like, I've just, mocked up this little sheet. I'm calling it a tending list because it helps me.
Thanks. Okay, are we live again? Can you guys see me and hear me? I think we're back. Yes, okay, I see you guys. Are we back? Emily, I can see you.
Yeah.
Great. The screen went white. Gracious me. I'm back, and better than ever. Welcome back to part 2 of the very best Better Than Ever broadcast. My sweet husband is going to plug us into something. Guys, that all the internets have had issues in the last couple of days, but they are not going to stop a PJ party. So we're back. Okay, 3, 2, 1, poof. Emily is back with us. Hi, everyone. Thanks for your patience. I mean, the cool thing about doing a PJ party is we're all comfy. We're not going anywhere. We're just hanging out. So we were telling about how you and I met. I left a comment on your blog, and that's how we met in the first place. And this was 12 years ago, which is just crazy.
Yep.
Okay, you can only see me. Okay, great. We'll get there. It's all going to come back. And oh my gosh, my husband's running an Ethernet cord in here, and it's like 3 feet too short.
Oh, no.
He's giving me me the look like, oh well. Anyway, back to this, y'all, is that we just have such grassroots, and we are only here because of all the things that are happening right now in the comments. Y'all know we've been through so many challenges, much bigger than an internet blip for a second.
Yes.
And it's only because of you guys that we're here. Truly, I've said many times this week, like, God is so incredibly good to bring us this far, to have so many women as a part of our community. Hi, Danielle. Hey. And we're just so thankful. So, Em, I'm going to turn the mic to you. If you were to summarize our journey from Southern Weddings to PowerSheets, how might you say that? Wordsmith.
The first thing that comes to mind is like overwhelmed to simplicity, which is certainly not to say that, things are simple and easy at this point in our business. But the real reason we made the transition from kind of holding on to two brands to streamlining down to one and really focusing in on our efforts. Oh no, Lara, are you still there?
Okay, good. We're great.
Now I'm paranoid. They're gonna be frozen. Anyways, yes, is to really magnify our efforts and be able to serve women in all stages of life, not just when they're engaged. And so we kind of took all the good things we were doing at SW and channeled them into Cultivate to maximize what we were doing there. And yeah, that's kind of what I think of when
I love it so much. Okay, and now so many of you, hi Gwen, hey, are probably wondering, how did the PowerSheets change so much over the years? I have the huge stack here of tomorrow's goodies, y'all. This is like Christmas.
You do look
doesn't it? I know. I feel like Mrs. Claus right now. Yes. Wow, that's some blinding light right there. So how did we go from what used to be a loose leaf set of PowerSheets? That was the very first PowerSheets, was loose leaf sets. And
black and white.
And yeah, and it was all black and white. And then we added one color, which was tan.
Not even really a color.
Not even really a color. And then we went to, let's see here, in 2016, so that would have been 3 years in, we went to a coil set and a bound set. And that was a big move for us, because we love the idea of people being able to customize, right? And switch their pages around and do all that. So that was a big risk. And if I were to put a word on this whole journey, it's been risk. We've just taken a lot of risk to make sure that women can cultivate what matters.
I think that was the year too, or it was right around there, that we went from selling only 6-month sets to selling a full year set.
Yeah.
And again, that was really just meeting requests from customers, and of course to help you plan for the full year kind of in one big overview, which is something we were encouraging you to do, but was harder to do practically when you only had 6 months in front of you at a time. So once you had the 12 months of worksheets in your hands, you could use one of my favorite pages still, the yearly overview, to kind of plot out what your whole year looks like and not plant too many things at once, as we say.
I love that. And did y'all see my camera just shaking right now? My sweet husband plugged in an Ethernet cord for me. So, yep, this would be my husband right here. Hey, guys. Hey. And let me tell you that this gentleman right here, actually, for those of you that don't know, was the first writer for Southern Weddings.
Yes, that's true. He does have the edge on me.
He does. And if he does have a little edge on you as far as time goes, because if you have an issue, the very first issue of Southern Weddings, who wrote those real wedding stories? Nope, wasn't me. It was this guy. So he's very proud of his wise words in there. And for those that are wondering, we do have a little treat from Ari coming in a few minutes. So get ready. Brace yourselves. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. Everyone's saying hello to you. Hello. Yes, Morgan. Yes, Morgan. That may be happening tonight. So back to this, though. We went to a coil set, of course, in 2016. And then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and I need my historian Emily here, I believe that it was the following year or it was the same year that we put color in the PowerSheets.
Yes.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. It's a big year.
It was a big year. And I remember our designer, Nicole, and I sitting down, and I was like, I really want to put some color in the power sheets. And you know what else I want to do? I want to put stickers in it. Would that be crazy? I know, guys, so crazy. And now it just seems so natural for power sheets to have those things in them as a reflection of the garden and a cultivated life and just life in general outside that we enjoy so much. Crazy, right?
You know what else? Laura, 2016 was a very big year. We went to a 1 year
We did.
coil, color, and
Yes.
that was the year the name of the business changed from the Lara Casey Shop to Cultivate What Matters. It was a very big year.
It was a big year. And it was the year I had 2 babies, which was crazy. What was I thinking? I don't know. I guess it was just the glow of new life all around us. It was a big year. It was a big year, and I'm so grateful for it. So thankful. So here we are now, and we have not only brand new power sheets in these boxes, but just a renewed vigor and vision for what's ahead for all of us. I think our team has never been more unified and just so excited. And it's all because of you guys. Every story, every person that writes to us and says that they've been able to take a step forward on something that really matters to them over the last 10 years with power sheets. So I just want to pause there. And where were you 10 years ago? What has changed in your life? No matter how long you've used power sheets or write the word journals or whatever it may be, what has changed for you in 10 years? Emily, what has changed for you in 10 years?
Yeah. Well, I have to just say I love that because you all know one of our biggest like drum beats here is that little by little adds up, and that you may not notice progress on a daily basis or as it's happening, but when you take a moment to pause and look back, you can really see what has changed. And so 10 years is a very big period of time. And even if you think that you haven't made any progress or nothing has changed in your life, I guarantee that if you look back at the 10-year window, you will definitely see some forward movement. But for me, I would say 10 years ago, I was engaged and getting married the next year. Obviously, no kids. And in my goals, I was thinking back knowing that we were going to do this. And I still, set goals that meant something to me and were meaningful, but they were really like popcorny or kind of popcorning around. A lot of them were inspired by other people. And in goal setting, we really, encourage you to look inside yourself and what matters to you and to focus on that. And I definitely maintain that that's great advice. But I also think, I have like a lot of grace for myself because when you are young, like it's great to look to other people as mentors and to get ideas and things like that. But when I think from back then to where I am now, my goals are a lot more consistent usually from year to year because I've kind of honed in on what really matters to me and the things I want to spend my time on. And I kind of keep iterating on those things, like trying something new with them or taking the next, step forward on whatever it might be. So yeah, that's what I would say.
I love that so much.
And now I'm obviously married and have 3 kids and just came back from maternity leave. So that's what's changed.
A lot has changed. Yeah, I think for me, the power sheets have helped me cut out all the fluff. I just think that every time I do them, whether it's just the monthly pages or especially the refreshes this year, we built those out so much more. And in the new power sheets that are built out even more, those I consider a fast forward button on fast forwarding towards the life that I know God created me to live. It doesn't mean speeding up in life. It just means, okay, let's cut out all the other stuff that's distracting me from what really matters. So I love all your stories, friends. This is so amazing to see. And so many of you have written us who are original power sheets users this week. 10-year power sheets users, 5-year, 6-year, 7-year, 8-year. And to hear your stories is mind-blowing. Totally amazing. Y'all, this is so amazing to see. And let these stories and your own story encourage you too, regardless of whether you use power sheets or not. That, like Emily said, a lot can happen with little tiny steps forward. That I know to be true. The other thing I'll say that I think I've learned through power sheets over the last 10 years is to chill out. Because I used to, how many people do this? I used to wake up on January 1st and say, all right, got to finish all my goals right away, right now. And now I know the truth that everything happens by the season. Nothing needs to happen all at once. And I do trust, like fully trust in the little by little steps. And they don't have to be perfect. And I've just seen it play out over time and through thousands and thousands of stories over the years here. So pretty exciting. But you know what's really exciting is bringing on some special guests. We'll come back to the history of PowerSheets in just a moment. But I would like to bring on one very special guest who may be joining us in the dark. So I'm going to turn your video off for just a minute, Emily, for bandwidth reasons.
Great.
And let's see if we can bring on a special guest, shall we? Okay, hold on. Oh, what is this? Who is this person? Huh.
We need to turn up the volume. This is too quiet.
Yes, Danielle. Guys, I want you to know that Haley has had this disco ball in her office for like 2 years, and you're finally getting to use it.
I am. I was like, if this is a pajama party, there also has to be some dancing and a disco ball.
Haley, what are you excited about for launch tomorrow? And what have you been working on? Like, here's behind the scenes, guys. This is real behind the scenes because like maybe 3 days out of the year, we are on in the evening because we're so excited and having fun together and also getting things ready for you guys to have the best experience tomorrow. So Kaylee, what are you working on?
Yeah, a lot of my role with PowerSheets Launch involves working with our shipping team, and there are a lot of them. They are stacked staffing-wise to make sure that we get orders out the door ASAP. And so it's a lot of test orders, making sure their side of things is taken care of. So really a lot of behind the scenes work to make sure that each package arrives safely and that everything is in your order. We have a 99.8% accuracy rate, something like crazy bananas. So yeah, a lot of that.
0.2% that's missing from the accuracy rate includes accidental shipments of things like beef jerky, a men's pair of pants. We share a warehouse with other people. And there were some other random things.
There was a pair of bed sheets, which was actually funny because that made us think, okay, we could actually make literal power sheets at some point, which we did last year. Yes, but just lots of test orders and making sure everything's working in the shop. We have a team of 10 and they are just working around the clock to make sure that everything is incredible for you guys.
So excited. So Kaylee has been really doing a lot of things that are not as glamorous as having a disco ball. Lots of numbers, lots of spreadsheets. And I have to say, y'all, and this is a huge group hug to all small business owners everywhere, anywhere. It has been a rough year for supply chain, and that includes us. No one is immune to this issue. So we have had inventory not arrive on time. We've had things totally delayed, things not show up, and things cost like so much more money. And it just is what it is. So I just want to give like a huge group hug because I've had so many dear friends who are in this with us that are also female business owners who are right there and cheering us on, and we're cheering them on. And I just want to say thank you so much for shopping at small businesses right now, especially us small businesses who are 10 people and trying our very best. But man, we have so many great things that are happening tomorrow, and also group hug to all the small businesses all around the world right now. And you're so sweet, Robin. Yes, we're so grateful to be included in the Wall Street Journal, all about my favorite subject, customer delight, which Kaylee, you work a lot on. So what are some ways you're excited about delighting our customers tomorrow on launch day?
I haven't asked for permission to do this, but I tend to go a little bit rogue on launch day and like either start randomly selecting a couple of people to surprise and delight and refund their entire order. So that may be you. I may be selecting a few people to refund your order. But really, like my heart is just being able to hear your all stories. There have been times where you're having a daughter or son graduate college and we've sent a card just to say hello and congratulations. And so if you are like walking through a goal that you're really proud of, we would love to hear those stories because we really do. Those matter a lot to us. That is why we do what we do here. And so if you have something, a story to tell, something to celebrate, we would love to hear about it in the inbox.
You're amazing, Kaylee. Keep rocking it out with that disco ball. Love you so much. Oh my gosh. And Bluebell. And Bluebell. That's a necessity. Wait, before you go, there is a tradition that you have every launch night.
Yes. So typically when I am up late preparing for PowerSheets launch, it all started a couple years ago when I was like, I'm hungry and it's like 10:30 at night. I got on a DoorDash and I'm like, what's open right now? And Cheesecake Factory was open. And I was like, I have never been more sure of anything in my life that I need to order some cheesecake right now. So from that point forward, it has become a thing. And so I have had my cheesecake for this year's PowerSheets launch, which is like, honestly, a good luck tool at this point. But that I'm adding ice cream now too.
Nice. I love it. Enjoy your cheesecake. Bye. All right, I have to bring Emily back on because we have someone in the comments who means a lot to us, and that is Gina Zeidler.
Oh,
Gina, in there, and I'm so glad you're here. Emily, you want to give an intro of who Gina is?
Of course. Gosh, Gina has been with Cultivate almost as long as I have. I remember meeting her hearing about her for the first time in December of 2009 when she attended the very first Making Things Happen conference in a very different format than it is now. And then went on for many years to tour around the country with Lara, doing Making Things Happen for all different groups around the country. And then was connected with us at Southern Weddings as a photographer, which is her normal job. And now she has photographed our PowerSheets photo shoots for several years now too. So just this past summer we were together and it was an amazing dance party, which it always is when Gina is there.
Totally amazing. And truly our images this year are my favorite. We had so much fun. Emily has to take credit for so much of that. Abby on our team, Irene, like really everybody, and Alexa. We were joking that we were like the styling goblins because we would like creep into every shot and like fix little tiny little things or a piece of hair. And so that's maybe what our Halloween costumes are going to be this year. But Gina, we love you so much. Gina has been such a blessing to us, and she always captures people's joy. And that's what I love in the images this year so much. There's just joy. So hooray. Praise the Lord. Love it. Okay, we need some more behind the scenes from people. So Team Cultivate, are you out there somewhere? I think I see another Team Cultivator here. I'm going to try 3 of us on the screen.
Oh boy.
Now, I have to tell you that people on our team get so excited about launch, and we've all been so pumped today, that people tend to do things they don't normally do. This would be one of those things. This gal does not like social media. She does not like being on camera, but she loves some Cultivate What Matters. And so without further ado, 3, 2, 1, poof. Friends, this is Diana.
Hello, hello. Like a rare occurrence. This is exciting.
This is rare.
Yes, I have to come out for our PJs and PowerSheets. Absolutely. Count me in. Hi, guys. I'm Diana. I don't think I've met most of you yet, so I'm so excited to be here.
Diana has been leading the charge for our marketing team. And so, Diana, what are you excited about? Any like stories, surprises this year? What's going to happen tomorrow? Tell us everything.
Oh, yes. So I have been furiously working in the background with our amazing ecom ladies this evening. So we have spent long Zoom hours looking through everything, testing everything, making sure you're going to love it. We're hoping you're going to love our bundle experiences this year. Yes. Brand new, brought to you, custom done, custom coded. We're so excited. So that's what we've been working on. That's what I'm excited about. I am a developer at heart, so it's been so fun to like just do all of that and make it a super fun experience for you guys tomorrow.
So excited. Okay, and there's many things happening tomorrow. So this is our first casual PJ party ever. Tomorrow it's going to be a little bit more glammed up. We're going to have some confetti cannons, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me live in the office with a very large balloon arch, which P.S. I was talking to Abby about it today. Here's more behind the scenes. They made the balloon arch in the wrong color green.
Oh no.
And so I know it's like silly problems, but hopefully they're going to come back and fix some things. It's like army green, hunter green, doesn't match the PowerSheets green. So if y'all see that tomorrow, we support our military forces, and I like that color.
Absolutely. We're big fans of that community. So
Also, fun fact about balloon arches, we had one for our launch last year in the office, and I was the one responsible for making it. And I was talking to the balloon ladies, and I was like, okay, like let's pick the date to install it. Like, do you think Mondays, like before launch, is too late? Because it really has to look good on Wednesday for launch. And they were like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. Like, okay, whatever. So they come, set it up on Monday. Obviously, it still looks great on Wednesday. And when she was setting it up on Wednesday, she was like, oh yeah, this will last like for at least a month. I was like, okay, guess I didn't need to worry. But guys, not only did it last for a month, I think they literally took it down like to put up the new one this year.
The entire year. The whole year. It was crazy.
I don't know what kind of helium they use, but it's really good.
that's awesome.
So,
Amazing. All right, Diana, tell us some more behind the scenes. Any other fun things people have been working on today?
Oh yes, I don't know if you guys have noticed, could be countdown timers all over the place as we're so excited to celebrate with you. And so we've been working on getting the background and making sure you can count down with us, and you can still look at the collection guide. It's still up in there, even though the site is locked. So lots of great behind the scenes that we're working in the background, and excited to see you guys at 10 tomorrow.
Oh, I know something else too that you may have spotted. There's something shiny
on
a lot of our web properties. Someone, was it you, Diana? I can't remember, had the brilliant idea to turn all of our sprouts gold in honor of our 10-year anniversary. So if you look on your emails that you get from us and on Instagram, and I believe on the site as well, all the sprouts have turned gold instead of pink.
Any excuse to add more foil to something to celebrate 10 years. I sent Diana a message this morning. I was like, how do you feel about us changing all of our avatars and all of our profile pictures and all of the things to gold? And she said, yes, go. I said, great, I'm on it.
Loved it. Loved it.
Yes. Diana, thank you for this rare appearance. So good to see you. See you tomorrow.
Yes, bye.
Okay, I know that I saw Marissa on here before. Marissa.
Please, can we have Marissa? Come on. Where are you, Marissa?
She said she was going to come if the kids weren't being crazy, and I totally get it. Oh, Gina, you're so sweet. Y'all, it is so nice to see so many people here who have been to, I think, all of our launch day lives. So hi, Jessica. Hi, friends. Hey, Lacey. Okay, here we go. Back to this. We have another special guest who is joining by his voice. And friends, oh, she's doing bedtime. Thank you, Irene. Irene, you're the best. I have a special guest who's going to join by his voice. He is present here in my home, but you all have asked many times, is there going to be another Ari rap performance? There is. I do not condone or anything in this rap. Okay, guys? He is crazy. We sent him all these terms. So here's what happens is we as a group in Cultivate, we send Ari all of these terms. Like I think we said, the PowerSheets cover names and that they're coffee proof and all whatever else. I forget what else. And so this morning, this is behind the scenes, and I really hope anybody from his hospital is not listening to this. I said to him, I was like, hey, don't forget our live is tonight. Make sure you're done with your rap. And he said, well, I was going to turn in this really important medical paper this morning, but I'm going to change my plans. So sorry about that. Ari, you in here somewhere?
Future medicine will get you another day.
Yeah, medicine, medical research will get you another time. Without further ado. Okay, oh, here he is. Hey, come in. Before I have to ask you some questions.
Ari, are you in your pajamas?
He is officially in his
Okay, great. Good.
You gotta scoot over so people can see you. Hey, people are really excited to hear your rap. So Ari, I'm standing in sitting right now in legendary wordsmith land because Emily is so good at crafting words. Your degree from college even had poetry in it.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah. But Ari and I compliment each other because I don't really do rhyming, but Ari does fantastically. And so if you put us together, we have all the Cultivate needs covered.
So Ari, out of all of the raps that you've done, can you think of a favorite or like a favorite line or phrase? I'm totally putting you on the spot. Any favorites, or is this like this one that we're about to hear your absolute favorite?
I feel like, I hope they've progressed over the years.
Haley said this one was the best. So
Yeah, I mean, I hope I've been stepping up my rap game a little bit over the years. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't think of one line that I.
Last year, I have to say, everybody was a big fan of Pokey Free.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a key component of last year's Power Sheets.
Yeah, we changed from the Pokey corners to now Pokey Free corners. If you guys remember that from the video last year, they are absolutely lovely. They do not fall off. Everything smells great. Like all the things are changed this year. But yeah, you had Pokey Free, Pokey Free. Yeah, you got to be Pokey Free. Y'all remember that?
What?
Emily, is that something you would have written for your degree in college?
No, I don't think I would have graduated, but we'll see.
Yeah, Hosanna says better with time. Definitely, you age well.
Like fine wine.
Like fine wine. Okay, here we go, friends. Here we go. I'm just going to remove you briefly, Em, for the sound. Okay, here we go. Okay, are you ready? Yes, you are. Goodness. Okay, y'all tell me if you can't hear this enough, and I'll turn it up. Okay, here we go.
Ten years for cultivation, power sheets were made, bringing life, bringing purpose, taking leaps of faith. Over 1 million goals achieved worldwide. Focus on what matters, put the rest aside. 10-year sheets coming pretty 22. Green, teal, coral, clear skies and blooms. And for all of you sick of divisiveness, there's natural linen in all its neutral bliss. Natural linen in all its neutral bliss. Now your sheets should be naked, like booties in the breeze. Get your 10th anniversary accessories. Conversation cards will get you talking, roll the dice. Snapping bookmark, snap, snap, I said it twice. One more thing, don't touch your extra large Java. Still don't ruin your sheet, so keep your peace like Dalai Lama. Now's your chance, a decade in the making. 10th anniversary Power Sheets, they're life changing. You know all those things you've always wanted to do? Well, you should go do them. And you know all those Power Sheets you've always wanted to buy? You should go buy them. 10th anniversary Power Sheets, decade in the making.
All right. There you go.
There you go. There you go. I know we need a little liveness. I know it's a little hard to hear. Yeah. So my favorite line was the snap it line. Say it again. Snaps. Whatever was that?
What did I say? I said, we were talking about the accessories that are available, and we said something like conversation cards will get you talking. Roll the dice. We've got snap.
Okay, go get your lyrics, and then you need to just read them.
Oh.
Speaking of. So much love. He loves you guys. So speaking of snap-ins, this is what he is talking about. You guys are just so excited about these, and I am so excited about these. The sweet ladies in my office asked me how many I wanted, and I said, how many fit in an envelope? Okay, read the words, and I'm going to show the snap-in while you're reading the words.
All right.
Are you ready?
Okay. I'm going to start from the line above.
Live rap!
Not the whole thing, though.
Okay, come on.
All right.
Cheer him on, and maybe he'll do it live. Ebony's here, too. Hi.
Now your sheets shouldn't be naked like booties in the breeze.
No, go from the beginning. I said I do not condone the lyrics of the song.
10 years for cultivate since Power Sheets were made, bringing life, bringing purpose, taking leaps of faith. Over 1 million goals achieved worldwide. Focus on what matters, put the rest aside. 10-year sheets coming pretty for 22. Green, teal, coral, clear skies and blooms. But for all of you sick of divisiveness, there's natural linens in its neutral bliss.
What?
Yeah, natural linens in its neutral bliss.
Bliss.
Now your sheets shouldn't be naked like booties in the breeze. We got 10th anniversary accessories. Conversation cards will get you talking. Roll the dice. Come and snap in bookmarks. Snap, snap. I said it twice.
Oh, snap, snap. I'm doing it. Snap, snap.
One more thing, don't sweat your extra large Java. Spills won't ruin your sheet, so keep your peace like Dalai Lama.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. They're coffee proof. There you go. Okay, that was great.
There you go. Now's your chance, a decade in the making. 10th anniversary Power Sheets. They're life-changing.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Round of applause. So great. I know, Robin. Wasn't that fun? Snap, snap. He said it twice. This is what he's talking about. Oh, the snap-ins. Guys, I'm so excited about the snap-ins. It even made my camera fuzzy because it's just so excited. Right? I know, Angie. I just can't even say that line out loud without laughing out loud. It's so funny. Oh, he wants to know what it is. You just want to know.
Well, I didn't get to do my...
you have to press it.
I didn't get to do my unboxing this year. So.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So, yeah.
There have been some unboxings over the years. Well, y'all are so sweet to be so encouraging. Ari, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll see you next year.
See you next year. Oh, my goodness.
See you in 364 days.
364 days. That's right. I'm so glad y'all enjoyed that. He works really hard on these. Look at this. He even put some like little beat notes in there. You see all that? Like naked like booties in the breeze. Oh my gosh. It's my husband and I love it. Okay, we have a giveaway today, y'all. We do. In our office, ever since I guess Southern Weddings days, maybe. We have been big fans of the PJs I am wearing. Are you wearing? Are those Lake PJs too?
They certainly are.
Oh,
Only kind I wear.
We are not at all in any way, shape, or form officially associated with Lake PJs, nor do we we don't do like sponsored thingies besides our own products. So we just love them and they're comfortable. And
another small business, I believe, women founded. So
yeah, 2 women founded the same business. Yep. And so we are going to give away a set of Lake PJs. And I remember Irene in our office said the same thing. We were explaining to a new teammate of ours why Lake PJs are so amazing. And she said, look, I realize that it is insane to think about spending the amount of money that they cost until you put them on and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm never.
And then wear them every night for 364 days.
Right. You even like written about this. So Emily gave me this set, and I'm pretty sure I gave you a set of Lake PJs too, as like a big end of year work gift type of thing.
Yep.
Yes, Kristen Winchester, exactly. She is the queen of Lake PJs too, which maybe we found out about them through her many years ago. I don't know.
Totally possible.
All right, but we're here to give away a set of Lake pajamas. So here's what we're going to do. All you need to do is share this broadcast wherever you are, YouTube or Facebook, with some friends. That's it. And that's your entry. So you can just tag some friends. You can click the share button, whatever it is. Extra entries if you text a friend and remind them about launch day tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there because there are going to be some things that will sell out. And I'm going to show you all of the power sheets just for fun. And Emily, if there are questions that people had in the comments too, feel free to pop those up.
Great.
And then we can tell you some more behind the scenes of what's happening too. So any questions about behind the scenes, we are totally here to answer those. And if there are any other Team Cultivate members that want to join us, y'all know you want to. This is our anniversary green, and it looks a little weird in my light, for the record.
It's like a true emerald green, I would say.
Yeah, it's a real emerald green.
Yeah.
I may or may not be wearing a dress of the same color tomorrow. I'm very excited about
Can't wait.
Yes. I am going to choose the green power sheets this year. And I may change my mind, but this is what I'm going with as of right now. I
was going to say some people have been asking what Team Cultivate is choosing. So
yeah.
Great. And I don't know what everyone's choices are yet, but Lara, you're going to go with green. And I
think I'm going to go with green.
As I said, am going with Clear Skies, which I also have to say, I mean, it was very hard to choose this year. Probably maybe harder than any other year. I don't know. But I loved Clear Skies last year, and I went with pink last year. And so this year I said, I'm going to go with Clear Skies.
Nice. I did Clear Skies last year, and I loved it. I loved it. This was a big bestseller last year. So obviously pokey free, and we've got our snap in here too. You can see Lots of you are wanting multiple snap-ins too. I know, it's so fun. And guys, thank you so much for sharing this. That really does mean a lot to us when you share about our launch tomorrow. It just means so much. Gina, I know. I figured you would be choosing the, what did Ari say about it? He said it was natural linen in all its neutral bliss. Oh, there it is. There's the box. And then here is natural linen. Natural linen also has the neutral tabs.
Yes, that's true. I was gonna say, fun fact, this is more inside information. So we did our Goal School Premium members, which is a beta thing we're trying this year, kind of an extension of Goal School Premium, which you get for free with your PowerSheets purchase. They got the chance to order early this year. So that was interesting because we got to see a little data on what covers they chose. And the top 2 covers from that small group of PowerSheets users was natural linen and the green cover. So we will see if that holds true on launch day, but it was interesting to get that little sneak peek of what y'all are loving.
And I would show you the rest of them, but they just don't look right on my camera. So y'all go to the website. I don't want to show you something that's not right. Color is very important to Emily and I. So they look a little funky on my camera from what I can see. But you can go to cultivatewhatmatters.com and look at them in a screen that is very true to color. And I saw a question before that I also want to know the answer to. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. The question is, how many snap-ins, I forget who asked it, can you fit? And that is exactly why I had our lovely people in the warehouse send this to me. So I'm going to find out. I'm going to mute myself. Emily, you continue. And I'm going to mute myself and pop as many in as I can. You guys up for that? Okay, great.
Well, I will tell you while I have the opportunity about 2 of my other favorite products that are launching tomorrow, aside from the PowerSheets. And if you have product questions, you can, even though the shop is locked right now, you can still go to cultivatewhatmatters.com. You can see everything launching tomorrow. You can get the details on it. So that is a great place to head for all your very specific questions. But besides the PowerSheets themselves, my 2 favorite things that are launching this year, or this week, are the cultivated conversation cards. Y'all, these are my babies. You know, if you've been around a while, you know the greeting cards are my babies. These are like, this is my second child because I really love these. They are so fun. I love conversation cards in general. I've tried a lot of them over the years. And honestly, like, you know, some packs are great, but then you just get cards and you're like, these are weird or boring or lame, or like, who would even want to talk about that? There are none of those in this deck. I wrote them myself. I guarantee you will be pleased with them. They're so fun. I've played with them with 5-year-olds, 35-year-olds, 65-year-olds, and it is just awesome. So I hope that you put these in your cart tomorrow. And then my other favorite is also a deck of cards. We have 3 action decks that are debuting. And these are, I'm really excited about these because I feel like they're totally different than anything I've seen before. And they are so perfect for our specific community and what we are trying to do here. So there's 3 different themes. There's parents, faith, and wellness. And what they are is just really cute little cards in a cute deck. And each card, I believe there's 100 in each deck, has a simple action item that you can take to move forward in that area of your life. So there are a lot of different ways to use them. You can use them to write ideas on your PowerSheets. You can just keep them on your dining room table or your desk and pull one each morning. They're designed to have, need no supplies, no prep work. So you can just pull it that morning and do it that day. And just a really simple, fun, kind of brainless way to move forward on what matters to you. I really think you all are going to love these too. So those are 2 things that I'm very excited about to launch tomorrow.
Okay, I think I'm ready for my demo here. So I have 7 right now. This isn't the answer, okay? 7 does not work. My assumption was 5. This is wild card snap-ins is what I'm doing. So I'm going to take out 1. Oh, we're getting closer. I think my assumption is going to be correct. And I just stuck them all in the very beginning, which is not at all where you guys would end up putting them. I'm right. It's 5. Okay, so there you go. 5. It's definitely not too much, like laced completely flat there. And these are going to be great for you to put your wildcard downloads on. And they do say, hold on, wildcard in gold foil on there. Can you guys see that? It's really pretty. This is a great flexible material. All you do is take some washi tape, tending tape, and tape your wildcards on there. You get a free downloadable library of so many different wildcard pages, including what everybody's been asking about, which is, and I'm going to stop myself here. There's a very important behind the scenes thing that we need to share, Emily.
Okay.
2 things, actually. One is our whole fun story about this cover color. And number 2 is how we created this year's process for the PowerSheets. So back in February, Emily and I get together usually in January or February, and we take all of the feedback from the survey that you guys give us and just insights from everywhere, from the Facebook group, from social, from everywhere.
Our team doing the PowerSheets as a big one, experiencing it ourselves.
Yes, and from Cultivate Your Year Live, which we're so excited. Tickets are going to be 50% off tomorrow, y'all. I'm so excited. So we take all of that data and lots of analytics from the back end of our system, and we kind of mesh it together with, honestly, a time of prayer. Like we just get together. I took a walk this year. We just like have a good chunk of time where we say, okay, what do we feel like culturally right now? What are we hearing from, basically psychology from women all over the world? What's needed? Like what's needed right now in our world? And that's how we start to create the new PowerSheets process. And one of the things there were many things we changed this year, but one of the things that we really took to the next level was you all being able to customize how you break your goals down. That was probably one of the biggest things that was asked about was, hey, I need more help breaking my goals down, or I want more space, or I want it this way. And ultimately, we couldn't do everybody's thing within one set of PowerSheets. We're like, why don't we just let people customize? So that's what we did. Now you're going to have the ability to have not only last year's page of the way we had you break goals down, and also the year before. So if you really like 2019's way of doing it, you're going to have a free wild card for that. If you really like 2020's way of doing it, you're going to have a free wild card for that. If you just want space, that's what's there in the PowerSheets. So you get to choose how you break your goals down this year. And there's so many simple ways to do it. So I'm really excited about that upgrade. I just feel like that's going to give you freedom.
It's an interesting combination. This year is an interesting combination of getting more specific and then leaving certain aspects looser. So when you open your PowerSheets on page 25, you will see, and there's a blog post that goes into a little more behind the scenes details about this on the blog. So you can go read that if you're very curious. But a question we get, which it's funny to Lara and I, since we've been doing this for a very long time, sometimes you got to put yourself back in those shoes of someone who's approaching this product, maybe having never set goals before.
Yes.
And so a question we get from some, people totally new to the world of Cultivate is, what should my goals look like? They're not even sure, like kind of what a goal should look like. And of course, we know that there's a lot of flexibility there. They can look like a lot of things, but in this year's PowerSheets, we wanted to define what we landed on was 3 types of things that your goals could look like. So we named them habits, finish lines, and big dreams. So we got more specific on that aspect of it. And hopefully that will really help you just define those goals. And then in the next pages, we've given you, like Lara said, a lot of space and freedom to kind of execute them in the way that works best for you. So I'm excited about that kind of blend of giving you some really like great hand holding at one part of the step and then letting you free to do what works best for you in the rest.
I love that so much. And I saw, Jennifer, I love that comment too, that you want the back of the tending pages to be blank. Emily and I went back and forth on this so many times. And ultimately, and this is just behind the scenes, y'all, ultimately it was the cost of paper. Like paper is 30% more expensive this year than it was last year because of all of these supply chain things. So trust me, we would love to do that. But if I were to put blank space on the back of the tending list, that means I have to add 12 pages to the PowerSheets. We already took out as many extraneous pages as we could.
Yep.
So yeah, those are like these things. It's like a balance of we're trying to get this process that we believe like is a way, not the way, but a way for you to uncover what matters and then live out what matters to you. And also balance, how do we do this with a beautiful product and keeping the quality and also not going overboard? So I hope that makes sense. But I'm with you. I'm totally with you. And I totally get it. Here's the good news is that the colors are different on the back of the tending list. So your month in review, and this may actually just be this one, I don't know, I have to look it up, is more neutral. So if you're wanting to, take that perforation out on the back of the tending list, your month in review is very neutral now. So you won't actually see it behind that, if that makes sense. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, so that was great.
I'm like kind of trying to look at all y'all's comments right now. And Danielle, you just commented blog. There's the blog where you're like maybe killing me or making my night. I don't know, because that is like where I spend a lot of my time, and it's amazing. So at cultivateformatters.com, we've got a blog. It's been there for many years. You get to hear all of my wisdom there. So head to the Cultivate What Matters site for the blog.
I love that so much.
Hilarious.
It does kind of hide back there sometimes. I
It does.
totally see that. I totally get that. That's amazing. Okay. Hi, Evangeline. Said, if you do sell out, when would there be a restock? There wouldn't. Not this year. This is another one of those supply chain things. It is just bananas, y'all. It's bananas. In fact, we were waiting on all of our product to get here and just literally like watching the tracking of, oh, please, Lord, let it get here. Please let all of our containers not fall in the ocean. I'm serious. I saw a big ship going out into the ocean when we were out on a trip with some friends. And I sent a picture to the ladies in my office and I said, oh gosh, if that's our ship, I just hope nothing happens to it when it's out there. So we're just so grateful that things are here. Yeah, it's been a crazy, crazy year. You are so sweet, Robin. You are so sweet. That is so nice. What day is Cultivate Your Live? It's December the 6th. Get ready. Marissa, I knew you were there. I knew you were there. I know you want to come on camera with us right now, right? I know you do. Marissa has been working alongside us for 11 years, y'all. 11 years. Crazy. So nuts. None of us had kids when we first met, and so many big changes we've been through. So cool. Okay, when do you anticipate to sell out to happen? We don't know. And that's an honest answer. Like, we don't. That's all in God's hands.
I will say one thing is this year we have 6 cover designs, which is more than we've ever had. And so each of them have, fewer quantities for the most part, because the number is spread out over more colors. If that makes sense. So it is possible that more specific colors might sell out faster, but you should still be able to get the power sheets, which, as we say, they're all the same on the inside, even though the covers are beautiful. So
I love these questions so much, y'all. You're so sweet. Okay, let me get back to this. We have our giveaway. If you're just joining us, I'm going to do a whole recap. If you're just joining us and you're like, who in the world are these people and what are they talking about? And why are they in their pajamas? We are here because we are all working a little bit later than we normally do. We are very intense about our office hours here and making sure everybody is with their family and cultivating what matters. And then there's these like couple days a year where we just get real excited about what's coming. And so all the ladies in our office are working on various things. They're getting emails ready. They're getting the coding in the back end of the shop ready. I mean, and it looks so good, y'all. It looks so good. So right now our site is actually technically on lockdown. That's like an official term around here. And what that means is you can still look at the site. You can still see the collection, but we're getting ready to basically release a brand new version of the site tomorrow. And then things you need to know is that Ari rapped for us tonight. So you can watch the replay to hear that amazingness. We had 2 fun special guests from Team Cultivate join us this evening. And also we're giving away a set of Lake PJs just for fun, because we're both wearing them and we like them. And it's another woman-owned business and we just love to support. So you can win by sharing this broadcast or sharing about the launch or texting your friend. And that just means so much to us, guys. Oh gosh, you guys are so sweet. So sweet. Okay. What else? What other questions? And we have also Casey is here in the comments answering so many questions. She's so awesome. Will orders shipped as orders are placed? That is a golden question. As many of you know from ordering from anywhere right now in the country, shipping is also a crazy mess right now. So thankfully we have a truly wonderful shipping team. We hope everything ships out ASAP, but we may have a few delays on shipping just like everybody else.
Erica asked, will Cultivate Your Live be in person next year? Some of you may remember the very first year we did Cultivate Your Live, we had it in person. And then 2020, of course, we had it virtual, which was actually a fantastic experience. It was truly amazing.
So fun.
And 2021, we debated whether to have it in person or online and ended up choosing online for many reasons and feel great about that decision. It's going to be an amazing experience again. And we hope and pray to be able to offer a in-person version in the future again. Hopefully, probably maybe a hybrid version. So you could join virtually if you wanted, or you could join in person. But we'll have to wait to see where the world is next year.
And y'all are sweet to say that about me recording more podcasts. I just have no time for it. That's just the honest truth. This is one of those things that I learned in PowerSheets is that I can't do it all and do it well. And right now, as far as COVID kind of came onto us, I knew that God was asking me to spend more time homeschooling my kids. And I would love to be able to in a future season. That is so sweet. Okay. And then someone asked about the boxes. Are they different than last year? They most certainly are. They most certainly are. I will show you a box. These are our 10th anniversary boxes, and they have some special words on them. These 10th anniversary boxes are just a beautiful, fun box that your PowerSheets come in. Really great keepsake hard box. And you can see written on here, yes to leaps of faith, yes to dreaming, yes to purpose. I'm trying to get this in the camera for y'all. I don't know if you can see it at all. Yes to progress, yes to legacy. And then that bottom one is yes to what matters, celebrating 10 years. So on that note, to close out our time together, I would love to hear any of your favorite memories, Emily, from the last 10 years. Any memories? And hold the phone. I'm sorry. I hereby interrupt this broadcast to another rarity. Someone who never gets on camera is this lady. This is Marissa.
This is my favorite memory from the last 10 years. Anything with Marissa.
Anything with Marissa. So Marissa, we are just about to talk about favorite memories from the last 10 years. With PowerSheets, Cultivate, anything goes. I have to think of mine. So
ooh, that's a good one. Sorry, y'all, my lighting is so bad. I'm trying to get my lighting to be a little bit better, but obviously it is nighttime here and it's very dark. So let's see. Favorite memory. Oh my
know. And
goodness.
you have one?
All right, I do.
Great.
I would say we were just talking about it, which is probably why I was thinking about it. But the 2019 Cultivate Your Year Live, when we were live. So we've done live events before. We had done Making Things Happen for many years, but that is a smaller, more intimate event. It's usually, I don't know, 25 to 75 people. And this was 250 guests, women joining us. Plus we had like 30 table leaders who were all kind of friends of the brand.
It was awesome.
Lara was speaking live from the stage. There was music. There was custom desserts. There was decor. There was a pen bar. And y'all, it was just the most like amazing, life-giving, fun day. And truly, that's why I was like, I don't know how 2020 is going to stack up with doing it virtual. And I also have to say that was a favorite memory too. I was in tears that day. It was just like, it was truly amazing. So those are two of my favorite memories.
Yeah, Gina agrees with you. It's just so fun. So great to be in person. It's also awesome for us to be, like you said, like last year's online conference was like surprisingly amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah.
We had over 2,000 of you join us on that day. And I felt it. I just felt like, wow, there's something afoot. And of course we had some special guests. We had Leslie Odom Jr., my friend from Hamilton. No big deal. We had my friend Telly Leung. He sang to us from Rent. No Day But
That was
Today.
what brought me to tears, y'all. It was amazing.
Oh, it was great. All right, Marissa, favorite memories.
Okay, those are such good memories, but I have to say that some of my favorite memories have not been big events. Some of my favorite memories have been meetings that turn into really fun conversations, or we have a Slack thread now that we are like cool, and our younger team members are keeping me up to date. I mean, I even have like the tie-dye situation going on, and sometimes we have Slack channels that are filled with emojis and gifts. But one of my favorite memories was from Halloween of last year.
I knew you were going to say that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like, it's hard not. Our Alexa had an incredible costume that was pretty hard to beat. And I think that those are the kind of things that over the years have become such a huge part of my life and such a huge part of the memories that I've made with Cultivate. So while yes, I do love those great events and they have been so much fun and so amazing, I think that those things like that have just become such a huge part of it. And it's just so much fun. And it's an everyday thing that we do, but Halloween Slack channel probably is really high up there because that was good. And then I will do one throwback that involves these two wonderful ladies. We were actually talking about this the other day when someone else surprised us with something else, that Emily Thomas got engaged
Yes.
a million years ago.
Yes.
And when she got engaged, she actually came to the office wearing her engagement ring, and somehow she hid it under the table.
Oh yes, I remember.
While
Very
we were
vividly.
all in this meeting, and surprised us.
Until the very end, and then just pulls her hand out. And I was like,
Yes.
what?
I'm pretty sure I was sitting a seat away from her and somehow didn't even notice this, which is just, you know, a feat to Emily Thomas's just amazing sensibility that she could hide that so long. So yes, I think amazing, so many fun memories over the years for sure.
And for the record, Alexa's Halloween costume last year was an owl. And the reason she was an owl is because I had invited an actual live owl from our local wildlife center on to do what's called an owl bomb for one of our staff meetings. And it was awesome. And so the owl comes in the Zoom window and it's just staring there at you.
It is amazing.
It's like this. And I have so many favorite memories, and I'm not gonna cry. But I'd say that some of my very favorite memories are the ones that never get seen, and that's like the private emails that I get from many of you, or messages that we see as a team that will never see the light of day. People's stories, marriages changed, just so many things that we truly don't take credit for. We're just so grateful to just even have a window into it. Just like when we used to make Southern Weddings magazine, it was always a joy and a privilege to be able to see inside of someone's love story and to even get a window into their love and their special day. And I feel the exact same way here. It feels very sacred. It feels very private. So I think some of the best things just never get seen. It's even today, I was sending a voice message to one of our amazing readers, and just the joy and the gift of relationship, if I could put it in one word. And I'd say it's so evident based on so many of you that are here. Kelly, you've served us at making things happen for so many years. And then Evangelina, you have been here to support us in so many lives. Nikki, Ria, like all of you, there are so many memories and stories, and there's history here. So for the last 10 years, I just have to say thank you. Thank you to this team, to these amazing ladies. We also don't do this business alone. We have some amazing partners that we work with, and our shipping team, our bookkeeping team, those sweet ladies. Who am I missing, guys? There's so many. Our affiliates.
Our printers.
Yes, our printers, that team in California who just helps us so much. There's so many people that make the dream happen. So we're so thankful, so grateful. And with that, yeah.
I was just going to say, someone mentioned their favorite memory was you running over PowerSheets in your van, Lara, and I just have to say that gets a special mention because definitely that is a fun memory as well.
Yeah, it's funny. Actually, we were planning to do it again, guys. Just want you to know. We're going to do it.
There's still time.
Hi, Quantrilla. It's so good to see y'all. Hey, guys. It's just really, you guys are so sweet. Oh, my goodness.
Also,
amazing.
Lara, your friend Angie commented. She's here tonight.
You were here? Angie, you're here. Angie and I met in the grocery store today, and that was so encouraging. You are so sweet. Angie is in grad school. You guys give some round of applause to Angie for being in grad school. That is a lot. Angie, are you here? I want to see if you're here again. That is so awesome. So cool. Oh, yes. Auction off the ones that are run over, Gina.
It should be in a museum somewhere, the Cultivate Museum.
Hi, Angie. Hey. Y'all, that was so much fun. I was with two of our kids, and they had just finished they're on a jump rope team. That's a real thing. And just finished practice, and we went to get some pizza and some groceries, and my husband knew that he was going to be on this live, and he said, "Can you bring some wine?" I said, yes. So we were in the grocery store, and Angie said, "Hey, oh my goodness, I'm so excited for the launch tomorrow." So it was such a joy to meet you, Angie. Thank you so much for saying hi. So sweet. Oh my goodness, Rachel, do you see this comment? I tried to find the PowerSheets that Marissa hid in St. Louis a few years ago.
That was fun.
Rachel, that makes me so happy to hear that. I know they went really fast. I couldn't believe how many people we had in St. Louis that supported PowerSheets. It was amazing.
Marissa, how many places have you lived since you worked at Cultivate Southern Weddings?
That's a really good question. I am currently in Alabama. So any of our wonderful Alabama PowerSheets users, if you are here listening, whenever we hide stuff again, you're going to have to find it in Alabama. So I think the best one was when I worked from the Dominican Republic. So that was, I think, the furthest location I've worked for Southern Weddings / Cultivate.
Yes.
But I don't know how many at this point, but definitely that was really so much fun.
Gwen, I see you on here, and I hand delivered PowerSheets to Gwen 2 years ago to her office on launch day, and that was so much fun. Or it was the day after launch day, I think it was. We have flown to a customer's house. Remember that, y'all, 2 years ago to deliver PowerSheets? We have just had the most fun, and just to kind of go back to our story as we close out here tonight, that shipping department sign that's on the top of my door outside, that heart is still here, y'all. We're still the same gals that started that magazine back in the day, and we still get so excited about literally every single order that comes in. And while we don't ship out of my garage anymore, because that was crazy, we still do, Mandy, like you said, have our Sprout shipping t-shirts. Oh, y'all remember this. I just love you guys so much. And we've just had a lot of fun over the years. So thanks for having fun with us. We're so grateful. And yeah, that's it.
Fun to come tomorrow.
I know. I was going to say, this is just the beginning of the party. So here's what you need to know tomorrow. Marissa, what have you been working on all day? What's been up in your world behind the scenes?
Wow. What have I been working on today? I have been working with our, people are texting. I see Alabama in here. I see Huntsville. I see St. Louis. I'm so excited to see all my friends. Huntsville is not very far from me. Sorry, I got distracted by it. I have been working today with our amazing affiliates, creating a folder so they have access to all of the images and graphics so they can be able to share PowerSheets Launch with all of their followers, which is really so much fun and such a joy to be able to work with them. We have some affiliates that have been with us for many years and have supported PowerSheets for many, many years, and that is just such a joy. Also been working with one of our amazing team members, Abby, for our influencers. They are going to be getting some stuff for us and sharing that with the community as well. And again, I saw she's got a package headed her way. Gina, we have a package. You should hopefully have it in your hands. And I've also been working with we have an advertising agency that we work with that is fantastic, and we're so thankful for their help and support, as well as helping e-com today, testing orders, and making sure that everything is working really well on the back end so that you have a great user experience tomorrow. And I also like to hide Easter eggs for our e-com team, which is one of my favorite things to do when I test orders. So if you ever saw the back end of our system, you would see that I occasionally put funny names in as my
or celebrity names. Guys, this one I really thought was real. What was the first test order that came through, Marissa?
It would have been Nicole Kidman.
It was.
And that was a
Nicole
nod
Kidman.
to our amazing
Yes.
ecom lead. Yes.
I
Irene is
saw all these
amazing
notes
lead.
about
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman. I was like, guys, is this real? Did she really place an order? And no, it was Marissa.
I know, what a disappointment. I'm so sorry. It was just me. But I did it as a nod to her. Irene hides Easter eggs for me occasionally, and so I hid an Easter egg for her, and that just kind of backfired. I won't be doing it again. Unless I feel like that was real obvious, but I won't ever do that again. I will now use my own name.
Oh, Marissa, I love you so much, y'all. We have just had the best time preparing for this launch and just so excited about what the Lord is up to. And we've been praying so much for each customer and the mail carriers and our shipping team and literally everyone that's going to touch these products, that whether or not people buy from us or not, all we care about is that you see our joy and that you feel that same joy inside of you as well. That's the best thing we could do. So I'm so excited and so pumped for tomorrow. All right. Last thing. I keep saying the last thing, guys. I just could be here all day with you. But very last thing. What are you most excited about for tomorrow? And friends that are joining us, I would love to hear you too. What are you most excited about for tomorrow? And we will leave it there.
Emily, do you have yours? Because I always have mine.
I do. I mean, there's a lot. It's just like like Christmas, the best days of the year. But I'm going to be in Instagram direct messages tomorrow. So if you send us a direct message, you will probably hear back from me. And I just am very excited to chat with y'all. Having been out of the office for a few months, I just missed our customers, and I can't wait to chat with y'all and share in your excitement, hear what you're ordering, and yeah, it's going to be great.
Yay, yes. Everyone on our team knows that I love launch day. I love launch week. I love the fourth quarter. If you follow football, I can get my hand on the screen. I've been raising our hand for Q4 because PowerSheets comes out in Q4. And I think my favorite thing, and I'm so excited for tomorrow, is to just see all of the hard work that we've been doing and all of our amazing affiliates and everybody that's behind the scenes. We get to see this come to life and really be able to help people, and seeing all the women who get their PowerSheets and the excitement. And it's just so much fun, and it feels like such an amazing community, and I'm such honored to be a part of it, and I cannot wait. And I will be on social as well, and that is one of the most fun things, is to interact with you all and just to be able to talk with you all day long and see your excitement when you place your order and receive your order. It's the best.
I have to agree. There's so many things I look forward to tomorrow. And Janelle, I love it. Can I order now? I know, I wish. We need a secret party for that. But I am most excited for two things. One is, nothing fires me up more than when a woman chooses to cultivate what matters, and she leaves behind all of the, like we've talked about, the fluff and the stuff. And I'm looking at two women right now who've done just that. So Emily and Marissa, I love you guys so much. And the whole team, just so grateful. I'm so proud of our team, y'all. I just have to stop for a second. Last year, of course, was so hard for everybody, but I am so proud of this team. We've gone through so many challenges and changes, and I'm just so proud of them. Their heart for our mission has never been clearer and brighter and more fiery and disco ball-y and all the things, as you can tell from tonight. But it's just a joy. It's truly a joy. We've been saying the phrase this week a lot, that I'm so grateful that we get to do this work. And we get to do it right alongside you all. It's not just us here employed by Cultivate What Matters. So that's what I'm excited about, is the ripple effect for tomorrow. That again, whether you make a purchase or not tomorrow, although I hope you get everything that you want tomorrow, whether you make a purchase or not, I'm excited about the ripple effect that happens. That when you choose to take that one tiny little step, like Emily said earlier, you just never know the ripple effect that's going to happen, because that literally, we're living that right now. All of us sitting here right now together are here because of the tiny little ripple effect that not just me, but everyone on this team, everyone in this community, every person that's joined us right now, the little tiny steps forward in that ripple effect added up to today, and to celebrating 10 years, y'all. We were the original goal planner. There's so many of them now. But one thing has not changed, and that is our heart for cultivating the things that matter most and the things that last. So I'm really excited about that tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time back here on YouTube, Facebook, and all the places. I will then shortly be on Instagram Live if you'd like to join us there at 2 p.m. Highly recommend joining here, though, because the spammers on Instagram just really want to get the best of everybody these days. But join me tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can also join Emily on Thursday, right?
That's right. Yep.
I think it's Thursday.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, to go through more and to hear what your favorites and bestsellers were. But I will be in all the sparkles tomorrow. So much finery is coming tomorrow. I will not be in my PJs, and I'm excited to celebrate. But thank you all again so much. Just such a joy to have you here. And happy birthday to all of our birthday friends. Angie, thanks for joining. And friends, just so grateful for you. See you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.